Hello everyone, this is Ebron Capro and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. Well, my idea for today is to beat the game. Risk is that my camera stops working, or will not working, that the frame freezes completely on it. And if that happens, I'm just gonna put a happy little face where my face is once it stops. New adventure. Voyager. Let's go. I really need a book, and I also need a shovel. Barely made it, but shame I couldn't get the medkit. At least I think I got a decent amount of soup. I'm also gonna read more because I assume it's very boring when I just sit quietly. I'm not gonna take this again though. Let's go. And I want to give it an intelligent speech as always. What else is there to do? You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as the captain of the last human crew in the universe. That was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering, and even before you were finished with the speech, "Long live the captain," filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soundless void outside the hull of your ship, that would be it. One thing is for sure, you are ready for any challenge this galaxy throws at you. Inspired by your smart leadership style, I allowed myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce some useful chemicals for you daily. And then there's the usual stuff. Captain, it is important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. Even one can be the difference between life and death. That's why it's important to keep good inventory of your stock. Unless you want to eat your old crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Thank you for your cooperation, Captain. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize it might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew, Captain. Do it myself. Not selfish like that. Hey, we found 3 more soup. That is good. That is good. I completely forgot about cracking things. That's not good. I was doing so well too. You do not wear sunscreen to block the harsh electromagnetic rays flying, big word, through the vacuum of space. You claim that sunscreen makes you break out. I can't verify if it's true or false, seeing as I'm an AI and have never experienced a pimple. Your skin is radiating heat, you're complaining of fatigue, and you've got that telltale crimson glow that's the trademark of developing sunburn. Too late now, you just have to wait and hope we exit this bad patch of radiation soon. Aloe vera could help, if we had any. Enjoying being a lobster. We found a small metal box in one of the components labeled "To Cert Do Open." You could take apart the lock and gather some elements from it, ignoring what's inside, or you could try to pry it open. Or try to open it, which would require deft fingers. Which will it be? I don't know what that one does, but it's the best choice. You carefully dismantled the lock on the box you found in the shuttle. The box being useless now, you turned your attention to the parts of the disassembled lock. The parts weren't as useful as we hoped, but the lock was powered by a battery which is separated without a hitch. Astro Citizen Protocol dictates that every piece of equipment must be regularly checked for breakages, extraterrestrial parasites, space-time glitches, and spells by witches. One of these checks is now overdue. With all the interstellar interlooping? I did not understand that sentence. We should check some of our gear, and Megan seems idle. Is there anything she should check? Check the shovel. You ask Megan to grab one of my well-written checklist sheets and run through it with a chosen piece of equipment. Megan went one further. She was happy to add her own checks, noting how improvements could be made. Then she went ahead and gave our equipment a shiny enhancement. Crafting completed. New item available. First aid kit. Words. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Gonna give Megan. Megan can do it. Yeah, I might as well feed everyone today. Let's go. First contact. Nice. Captain, you need to see this. I am not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals were intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. Blah blah blah, we have gone through this before. Alert, a star just went supernova in this quadrant. Huge gravitational waves will reach us soon. Space-time will stretch and contract. Gravity will fluctuate greatly, and most importantly, I will weigh up to 3 tons of transmit slower. And transmit slower. The ship's hull should hold, but the things inside are much squishier, human bodies included. One of the Albert monkeys shot into space never regained his normal density after a similar wave, remaining light and very wind dependent till the end of his days. You need to plan on how to survive this. Also, crap, more soup. Let's go. You secured everything tight, then turned off the ship's gravity to let the waves slide through with minimal interaction. Then the gravitational waves hit. You saw the hull stretch and contract as if it was bubble gum in some cosmic brat's mouth. A screw started coming loose in the window. You drifted towards it shakily, bumping into a can of soup. It followed the waves, stretching further and further, then burst. Red tomato soup amobas reached the wall with an undefined splat. You secured the window just in time. You're still hungry, blah blah blah. Captain, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that using the airlock as a space toilet was a success. It's now packed full and ready to be emptied into space. The bad news is that the airlock hatch is jammed. If you don't fix it soon, our clogged toilet will quickly become an extinction level event. Please find a planet. Please find a planet. The duct tape saved the day, Captain. The airlock hatch is now fully operational and troublesome cargo is gone. We are safe. I'm certain the smell will go away too. Someday. Your people are safe, Captain. With a relief for all of you. We just suffered a collision with an asteroid. Our solar shell is kaput. If the damage isn't repaired, you'll be cooked alive. We have spare panels, but they will need to be installed outside the ship. How will you proceed? Nimble. Nimble, nimble, nimble. You toss the replacement shield panels out to your crew from the safety of the airlock. Hey, you're the captain. You don't have to spacewalk if you don't want to. With the replacement panels in, the solar shield worked again. Good news, Captain. You won't be cooked alive by radiation. Oh, that is good news. Megan's time growing up was strictly divided between her studies and helping out in her parents' shop. She desired to write poetry but did not try it herself until quite recently after she became an Astro citizen. She's proposing a dramatic reading for you, Captain. All you have to do is sit and listen. Want to select some props to make the reading more interesting? Sure, why not? It shows the armor as a prop for Megan's dramatic poetry reading. She selected an epic poem about a warrior monk in ancient China who searched the land for years for his master's stolen sword. You were so enraptured by the tale you barely noticed an hour had passed by by the time Megan was done. She then spent some time touching up the armor to make it even more beautiful and functional for the next reading. I might as well keep it to every 5 danger rounds. A planet, yes! April jumped at the opportunity to flush the mini reactor's coolant pipes. She went the extra mile collecting residual coolant from the pipes. This resulted in increased daily power efficiency. You saved some power already. I can't wait to let the Astro units hear about this. We'll be the talk of the Astro citizen town. Sir, a wild sight has cropped up my scanners. On my scanners. A dark, swirly skied planet is dead ahead. It's covered in a giant storm, but beneath the dark swells my scanners detect hazy in-district heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this bogglingly empty vacuum. Should I initiate the landing protocol, Captain? Yes. Yes, you should. Let's make it. Let's go. Time to land. Woo! On our descent towards the storm-ridden planet, it was clear that this wasn't a normal storm. It was ubiquitous and dark, like a blanket of swirling shadow. It was a bumpy ride, but you landed our craft in a safe spot on the planet. The only loss was our communication equipment, which was fried by the atmospheric electricity on the way down. From down here it's clear, however, this isn't any kind of storm. This is something else. This planet's surface has experienced a number of wars, nuclear or otherwise. We'd best be wary while exploring, Captain. Let's save to upgrade that, actually. Is there anything I could recycle to get some rock? Not really. Alright. Let's get to exploring then. There's some rock. Send it to April. And I'm gonna give her this. Not good. Your lack of a handheld communicator effectively stopped you from fixing the communications consoles. Too bad. We remain stuck here with no way to contact the outside world. Our situation has not improved. I urge you to connect an operational communicator to the communications console as soon as possible, Captain. April went for a stroll into the vast, strange northern forest. Let's hope she doesn't enter any gingerbread houses. You remain alert. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice that he seemed to be afflicted with a rash of some sort. I hope it's nothing serious, but we can't rule out it being a symptom of a dangerous illness. You can never be too careful. I strongly suggest that you do something about the rash. I swear, I'm only worried about your health. It's really not about how weird you look right now. Let's use an actual medkit right now. Sounds good to me. Hello there, Captain. You're looking very rested today. I can see that you found a way to deal with the mysterious rash that was bothering you earlier. You couldn't figure out what the cause was, but at least you found instructions on how to treat it in your Astro Citizen handbook. It didn't have a name, so you gave it one. Cosmic Flu. How thoughtful of you. Megan is still alert. You're starving. Starving. Oh, gross. I thought it was just a cliche that cockroaches would be the only ones to survive a nuclear apocalypse. But it appears that a family of our hexapedal friends has hitched a ride with us. Captain, be careful. These roaches are bigger, smarter, and far more dangerous than the representatives of their species. You should try to kill them, or let them be. Want to go on a bug hunt? This doesn't feel like a good idea, but I'll do it anyway. No! You took my soup! You went on a bug hunt to kill the mutant roaches nesting on the shuttle, but they anticipated your violent approach, and you fell into the trap. They let you run around getting tired while they raided our supplies. These were not your garden variety roaches, Captain, but the result of some top-secret government experiment. Not only did they decimate our food stores, they even left you a note, "We eating your soup." Yay, April is back! With a lot of rock, Jesus. And a gun. Nice! A lack of handheld communication effectively stopped blah 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 blah. April has returned from her jaunt to the eastern glade. She is limping a little, famished after the journey and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as she begins to tell her story. The glade's transparent, bulking trees and pointed branches rendered April's journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave her. It did suffer a number of scrapes and tears, however. From the bottom of a shimmering pond, she scooped a number of valuable materials. Oh, I know. Good news! April brought back a gun from her trip. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, April has returned bearing soup. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, April is safely back in the nest. Her stomach feels rather empty. April is always such a busy bee. I've never seen her sitting idly until now. When you asked her what's wrong, she was visibly distressed. It's my favorite screwdriver, Captain. It's missing. I can't find it anywhere. It's lost for good. April is mad at things, but helpless is not one of them. That tool must be very important to her. Also, we can't have loose screwdrivers lying around the ship. Where could it be? Like the gun? I don't know. Let's count the phone. And actually, let's send... Actually... Stick book. And send you over here. With a gun. There we go. And for my own sanity's sake, I'm stopping here today. But yeah, it has been fun playing this again. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.